Dear Gio, my name is Dan, and I'm reaching out to you because I'm feeling frustrated and defeated. I moved to the UK a few years ago to pursue my master's degree in construction, which I successfully completed. I got a distinction, and I was hoping I could, chase a dream here. But however, despite having a strong background and relevant skills and qualification, Jill, it's been a struggle to find a professional job in my field. I've applied to countless jobs openings. Oh my God, I've tailored my CV, written cover letters, and even attended loads of networking events. Yet, I keep getting tons of rejections. And to be honest, Jill, it's disheartening to feel like my qualifications and experience aren't being valued. And I don't know why. So I'm really not sure anymore, Jill. I'm starting to doubt my decisions to move to the UK and invest in education. I feel like I'm stuck in limbo, unable to move forward in my career. Jill, have you any advice on how I can break through this barrier and find a job that recognizes my worth?
Oh, that's so frustrating. It sounds to me that you've done a lot of the things that I would firstly suggest that you would do, and you've even been in rooms with people, because I always think that's a good thing, to get face-to-face connection with people. I think the only thing that it sounds like you haven't done, which I would probably suggest you do, is you've got to really follow up and ask why you've been rejected from things. Not everyone will want to tell you, and not everyone will be willing to. And especially, I think you said construction. I can't imagine that being the most chatty of industries. Um, but I think if you're on the receiving end of that much rejection, I would personally want to know why. Not in a demanding way. Just be like, just just help me understand. Please help me understand. I so want to move forward. I so want to get somewhere in this business. If there's anything that I'm doing in the interview, if my CV doesn't look very good, if I'm not putting myself across very well, all I want to do is learn. I just need to get that first step on the ladder. So if there is something that you can tell me that I'm not doing, please, 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 feedback would be so appreciated. That's the only way we can learn. If I think if your things are not working constantly, and you really have tried everything, and it sounds like you have, then I think you have to ask why you think those blocks in the road are there. And it is going to be uncomfortable. People might be really honest. People might say things you don't want to hear, and it's really uncomfortable. And when I've had feedback on jobs that I didn't get, sometimes you think, oh, it's disheartening, but this can only make us better. That's all we're doing. We're just asking for for a reason to do something better. And you know what? You never know. If you are that honest and upfront and you say to somebody, please give me feedback, and they give you some feedback, and you come back to them in a month's time with an improvement on whatever they've said, or if you even say to them, hey, if I do that thing that you said I didn't do, or if I bring that thing to the table, would you consider hiring me then? You never know. People like plucky people. People like people who just take a moment, take an opportunity, and just say, listen, like, hire me. I promise you I won't let you down. But I think you have to have those conversations first. But it sounds like you're in a tricky situation, but really that's the only thing I can think of that to do that you said you hadn't done. Um, I don't know about you, Emma, but have you ever had that? Have you ever needed to ask someone, like, give me feedback, just tell me how I did, how do I improve?
Yeah, and as you said, it's horrible.
Yeah,
I think when you ask for feedback, you like open yourself up,
yeah,
and then also you take it really personally. I'm like, well, I didn't do that. Well, no, well, that's what I meant when that. But really,
I know.
it's just to make you better. You've got to make yourself feel uncomfortable
Yeah,
to grow on that.
yeah.
I mean, for you, have you ever felt that? Because doing the job that you do, it could feel very personal because it's you. But every
Yeah.
job is.
Yeah, I've had feedback before where they've just said we didn't feel like she quite got the nub of what we were talking about. We didn't feel like she portrayed, like, let's say I had a recall. We didn't feel like she portrayed the character in the way that we were imagining. And of course, I can go, well, why didn't you tell me what you were imagining? And then I would, all of that. But I just think that if you really think about it, and it's what's good for me is I can then go on to watch the person who got that job, and I can go, oh, well, what were they doing? What were they doing that I didn't do? And then I can learn like that. And to me, it's just, there's always as long as you can receive it in a mature way, in a very open way, and stay curious, I do think feedback is really good. But I think in the other way I'm suggesting with Dan is asking for feedback creates a conversation. And creating a conversation creates a connection. And creating a connection means that Dan is not just one of many CVs. He's the guy who said, please, give me something to work with here. I'm so keen. And I just don't understand why I'm just not getting this break. And there's always somebody out there who wants to employ that person, I think. So good luck with that, because that is hard, but do not give up. Don't give up, and good luck, and just ask. Yeah, just be as plucky as you possibly can be. I think it'll work out for you.